Hey, what's up, man?
This is Congressman Tony. We're gonna do an SSV cleaning.
That's a big day.
Tony made that real easy because he didn't tighten anything down. Wow, another loose bolt. Okay, we've misplaced the 10mm. Nice and crusty. RX8s start every time.
Coming in hot. Is this Congressman Tony showing up?
This is Congressman Tony. He needs a little help coming up the driveway.
Oh, look at that. Unlike me backing up my car. Where were those when we were backing up my car?
Nah, yours came out smooth.
Smooth. Okay. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? Fucking Florida or what? What up, what up? What are we doing today?
I thought he came to just see me.
Pretty much. No, I don't believe it.
Yeah?
You politicians, you're all alike.
I was actually gonna bring the jacket too. But it was like 6 years ago, so I don't think it'll fit anymore.
You get the joke, right?
You gonna tell him?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you on camera so I get a real reaction. The reason we say that is because, you know, like most politicians, when you ask them something, did you do this or did you do that, they usually deny. So we had there's a lot of stuff that we found on your previous motor and car that was a little sus. This was on Tony's car, right?
This is Tony's.
I can't confirm or deny that.
So the car's here. We're gonna do an SSV cleaning.
What's that?
So you can actually hear it's like a really common tick noise that you can actually hear. It's just struggling and making contact. So we're gonna take it apart, get to the SSV, inspect, and potentially clean it and put it back, and should be good as new.
Okay, and Tony said he's gonna wait while you do it right now, right?
You're gonna be waiting a long time.
I got my pillow and a blanket.
Should I tell the truth and say I'm gonna do this and this and this? Oh, but I'm gonna forget to do this, so I'm gonna have to take off 3 other things to do that.
I mean, you could, if you want to pull that thread.
So when we take the SSV off, pretty much anything that's in the way is what's gonna have to come out, which should be battery, some of the radiator hoses, alternator bracket, air pump check valve. Air pump's gonna come out. We'll have to go down to the header, take off the actual tube that goes to the check valve, pull the SSV out and inspect it. So a little bit of work.
Let's get started.
No, I don't think so. Okay. Can we get a That's a big day.
The beginning for today. Let's see how far we can get on this SSV removal and cleaning. Let's do it. Strut bar removal. Tony made that real easy because he didn't tighten anything down. More shenanigans. And these tools. So all we have left now is, let's get the alternator loose so we can get this bracket off. I'll just start draining some coolant, work on taking off the 2 nuts that are connected to the exhaust manifold to get this check valve off. Wow, another loose bolt. Now let's get this alternator bracket off. Alternator bracket off. We're ready to get this air pump pipe off. There it goes. All right, that was a stubborn little guy. On to the next stubborn hose. Let's finally undo the PCM harness. There we go. Let's get the thermostat housing off. All right. Got got something interesting to show you. So I was right. There are 3 bolts that hold this housing on. This bottom corner, nothing was on there. Whoever worked on this before probably thought it was too hard to get to, which it's not easy, but shocked there was just no leak. There we go. Thermostat housing is out. We can start working on getting this SSV out now. I believe it's 2 10mm bolts to get that SSV out. Okay, we've misplaced the 10mm. And let's see if we can get it out. Normally when you try to take these out, they have to come out nice and straight, otherwise they won't have enough room to come out. There we go. Ooh, nice and crusty. We got her out. It actually doesn't look too bad, a little gummy. All right, let's go get to cleaning. Doesn't look like it should be too much. So we're gonna start off with some brake parts cleaner, maybe a brush, see if we can get most of this gunk off. Feels like it spins free, nothing obstructing it. Just gonna try a variety of brushes, but it's already coming off real easy. The real important areas to worry about are going to be the edges, because that's where the carbon buildup will actually catch around the housing. That's how it causes it to stick, cause that ticking noise. So we're going to make sure most of the nook and crannies are addressed, but they're not really a big priority, but we'll get what we can. It's getting there. It's pretty good. I also got the inside portion of the intake manifold all cleaned out. And now it's time to just put everything back together. We got a thermostat already replaced on it. Looks like he's got some orange coolant that he ran in this before. So we're gonna put this back together and see if we can flush out most of this and then just run the traditional green coolant in here. Talk to Tony about not doing that again. We're gonna start off with trying to put thermostat housing back together. Actually, before we put that in, I guess it'd help if we put the SSV back in. This gets a little tricky because the gasket's gonna wanna just kind of dance around. All right, now we need a 10 mil. Tighten everything down. Once I tighten it down, I always make sure the actual SSV valve moves nice and free. It does. Shouldn't have any more trouble with that for a while. Reconnect the actuator. Vacuum's hooked up now. So now, I believe we can work on thermostat. I think I disconnected APV. Now I gotta find that connector. Here it is. Got that back. Nuts on the thermostat. Housing, we had one missing originally, so let's go see if we can find a replacement nut for that. So we got thermostat bolted in, completely. Radiator hoses are tight. Air pump check valve is routed, just need to get under the car, tighten that up. Then I can install the air pump in its place. Just put the PCM harness back together here. So let's just put the cover on, bolt that down. Just seeing if this thing fires up and everything works good. So I got the air pump check valve bolted in at the exhaust manifold. Didn't record that just because I had to get under the car, and there's really no good view when you bolt that guy in. All right, let's get the air pump plugged in and bolted in. Air pump is done. Last part is the battery. Got a tight battery box here. The way this engine bay looks, we're gonna talk to Tony about cleaning this engine bay up. And when I say clean, it's gonna be, we're gonna make this thing look a little bit nicer. Add a few more aftermarket parts or custom things. It'll just make it look like everything belongs. Time for some fluids. Let's see if everything works out.
A few moments later.
Had a little bit of a rough start, so we may have to look into that. Here we go. Running nice and smooth. I think we had a little bit of a rough start because the cleaning from the SSV inside that intake, some of it might have fallen into the chamber.
Should we fire it up?
Let's do it.
So it's all done now?
All done. RX8s start every time.
Did you hand Tony the bill?
Not yet. It's not pretty though.
It's my time to run, dude.
Are you up for re-election this year?
I hope so. It's up to the people now, dude.
Air Cup version 1.
Wood cups.
Wood cups.